Hey guys, it's Eric at Internet Marketing Reality Check here, and today I want to go over how to get a site indexed quickly. Now, getting a site indexed is very important because the sooner you get it indexed, the more likely you are for it to rank very high. So if you don't get your site indexed relatively quickly, there's a chance that either A, Google just will never find certain pages, or B, by the time they do find certain pages, you've lost, precious time and energy because now you're a few days behind getting the page ranked in Google, which is a problem. You don't want to end up in either situation. So getting a site index quickly is pretty important, and it's something that you do want to put a decent bit of time and effort into making sure that each page you add to your site gets added to Google's index over time, allowing you to get the maximum amount of traffic and the maximum amount of sales and whatever else you're trying to get. So let's go ahead and go through this real quickly. Here's the problem with indexing. Google has so much out there, and there's more being added to the web every day. So if there's billions of pages, how does Google decide what to add to their index? I mean, they can only really afford to store so much, and they're constantly working their butts off to store everything that's relevant. It's pretty tough to determine that. So you need to find a way to convince Google that your site is valuable and give the Googlebot an easy way of getting access to your site. Now, in order to do this, we use this concept called reducing friction in SEO, which is extremely important. Reducing friction is one of the most important things you can do with a website. It basically means installing plugins and installing modifications to your site that allow your site to maintain its value, to maintain its importance in a very fluid manner, so that everything that's relevant is obvious to the search engines, and there's nothing hidden or obscure, there's nothing tricky or difficult to find. That's how you reduce friction, and that's pretty much the best way to do it. At the end of the day, regardless of whether you're just getting a site indexed or you're getting a site ranked, it all comes back to good SEO. It's all generally the same content, the same context and the same strategies. But here are some of the best ways to approach the process of getting a site indexed. The first thing you want to do is reduce friction. Now, as I said, it means allowing Google to crawl your site easily. It basically means that every single page on your site should have unique relevant content. Every page. Now, I know that sounds like a pain in the butt, but it's either that or your site barely gets any traffic. Because even auto blogs tend to get close to no traffic 99% of the time. Reason being, they have close to no unique content. All their content is scraped from around the internet. Google hates that. They're constantly trying to ban sites like that. They don't like it, which is kind of hypocritical considering they have plenty of their own auto blogs that scrape content from the rest of the internet. But regardless of their own hypocrisy, the fact of the matter is, these auto blogs don't rank well because they have no unique content. It's hard to get them to rank. And so you should also have links all over your site to other parts of your site so that Google crawls everything and sees what's relevant for what. Now, you do need to make some plugins and modifications to make sure this happens well. If you're using WordPress, I have some good suggestions for you because that's what I use. If you're using something else, you might want to talk to your web developer or do some research if you're using Joomla or Drupal or one of those, or maybe ASPX or something. You might want to talk to your web developer or do some research on how you can get plugins like this by yourself. They're not expensive. Some of them are even free. The ones I use are free. So one of the plugins you want to use is All-in-One SEO. If you have WordPress, one of the best plugins available. Just automatically attaches meta tags and meta descriptions to everything, and greatly improves your SEO without requiring a whole lot of extra investment. You can also get a premium plugin for WordPress called SEO Presser that is just amazing. It actually it basically audits every post or every page that you make and gives you a rating based on how effective that post is in terms of SEO. And then you can go back and modify each aspect of it to make sure it flows well with the search engines, and it can get you the maximum amount of traffic. Also, make sure you get an XML sitemap on your site. XML sitemap, that's essentially just a downloadable map of your website. So your website on the internet, it just allows Google to crawl and to download it so that they can see everything that's on your site instantly. That's a really great asset for you to have on your website. Google appreciates it, and you'll appreciate it because it'll help everything get indexed and get crawled very effectively. So those are kind of the essential plugins you want to use. And as far as building links go, if your site's not getting indexed, more links will always help. You can never have too many links. Contrary to popular belief about, oh, you don't want to spam links. Well, I mean, you can still be aggressive. You can still be aggressive in your link building. That's not against the rules in any way. Google doesn't have any rules that says don't build too many links. They just have, patterns that will dance you in certain situations when they find certain patterns. So every time you update a site, add a link from another site to that page that you just updated, and that'll get it indexed twice as fast. I never have any problem getting my blog post indexed because every time I do a blog post, I do an SEO project, like a small size SEO project, to backlink it. So that each time I post to my blog, boom, I'm getting more backlinks. Each time I update my site, boom, more backlinks. And that dramatically increases the rate at which you get indexed. And it also increases your traffic too, because you'll rank for a lot of those terms that you target in each of your posts. Now, you can do this with article submissions, you can do it with forum profiles, you can do it with blog comments, or you can do it with any variety of all three. I personally like to use stuff like, content networks like Unique Article Wizard, but you can do other things. You can just do blog comments, you can do Xroomer, you can do a variety of things. But you just want to make sure you're linking regularly and adding content regularly that's unique and high quality, because if you don't, then chances are, if a lot of your content is duplicate, that's probably part of your problem why you're not getting indexed. So link regularly and add content regularly, in addition to reducing friction. Other quick fixes, random post generator, which is amazing. It'll add a little thing to the sidebar. I'm not sure. I know they have one for like ASP and Drupal, and I guarantee you they have one for WordPress, but it's just a random post generator on the sidebar. Google will crawl that, and it dramatically increases your crawl rate, which allows your post to get indexed more quickly. Another quick fix, if you're having problems getting stuff indexed, very white hat links, such as high PR article directories or popular blogs, those will help you a lot too. And post content on Twitter or Facebook. That's a great way to get more SEO value out of every single post that you make. So, out of all these things, if you do at least 50 or 60% of them every time you make a post or every time you make a site or whatever you make, I almost guarantee you that you're going to end up getting a much higher rate of indexation on every single one of your articles and every single one of your blog posts and every single one of your websites. And if you still haven't, chances are you're doing something very wrong. Like maybe you have a doorway page, which is very, very bad for SEO if Google can find it. Or you have, a black hat link of some sort, a link to a black hat site or an adult site that can destroy your rankings and potentially ruin the equity of your site. So if this still isn't working for you, chances are you're doing something severely wrong to your site, or you're just not doing enough of what you already need to be doing. In which case, hey, just get to work, invest your time and your energy and your money into your site, and it's going to pay off for you. I guarantee you it is. So that's about it for this video. I really don't have anything else to show you. This is pretty brief, but and I apologize for that, but definitely a lot of other good stuff on the way. So just keep an eye out. I always got good stuff coming out. I love SEO. I love SEO. I love article marketing and affiliate marketing and things like that. It's how I pay the bills. So just keep checking out for more videos, and thanks for watching, guys.